My name is Dr. Michael Hale. I'm a college professor. I teach English at Santa Rosa Junior College, and I'm here to support the Sanctuary Coalition's advocacy around trying to get the county to not cooperate with ICE. I believe in the dignity of all human life. That's why I'm here. I was raised in a family that taught me that if you work hard all day long to provide for your family, for yourself, for your community, then you deserve respect. And I believe that the people that are trying to educate themselves, the young people that are trying to figure out this complicated world, trying to figure out their role in it, their place within it, how they can start to imagine a different country moving forward, I believe that they deserve some of our utmost respect, and they are suffering under the weight of quite a lot of depression and anxiety, certainly coming out of the pandemic, no question, but now with this increasing authoritarianism that's targeting their families, targeting them, targeting their friendship networks. See, we forget, we think only of the undocumented people that are not protected under DACA, and certainly we should think about those groups of people. But that allows us to think about a small group of people. If we think about mixed status families, in which one member of the family has DACA or is a U.S. citizen because they were born here, but the rest of the family is undocumented, or more specifically, if we think about mixed status friendship networks, this is key. Then we start thinking about the majority of young people in this community, because if you have a friendship group that's like 15 people and 2 of them are undocumented, that friendship group can be very apolitical, right? They could just be, young people concerned with the normal thing that young people are doing, but they will protect their friend Alejandro. They have such love for him, and they have such love and support and respect for them. And when they see that sort of fear and anxiety within Alejandro's eyes, then they feel that same sense of urgency. There's a transference, there's that empathetic transference, and that, if we think about it, is the majority of our community. And what I want to do as a professor is help people understand the world that we live in, sort out information, figure out what they think about it, and then try to be persuasive, because I think that empowers you. And I think what Trump is trying to do, and the MAGA movement entirely, in its totality, trying to get us to be afraid, trying to live within fear, is ultimately not working, right? It is not producing the sort of panic that he and the movement is trying to seek. It is producing instead power. So power, not panic. That's what we need. It is waking up a number of people, and this is what happened to me as a young person. Growing up in Los Angeles, I was in high school during the riots in '92. I was in high school when over 1 million of us walked out due to a very anti-immigrant proposition called Prop 187. Later on, that was translated into AB 1070 in Arizona, which then provided the template for the anti-immigrant laws that we see being passed in the Trump administration. But just like in Los Angeles, just like in Arizona, just like in Chicago, Washington, D.C., Portland, in my home city of Los Angeles back in June, people are resisting this type of authoritarianism because they believe in the dignity of all human life. And that is the greatest antidote to depression, right? It is not sitting at home. Sometimes you need a mental health day. I totally understand that. Sometimes you need to just disconnect and just, just be. I get that. But being involved, being in community, coming to meetings, figuring out where your place within that is, figuring out how to use your voice, figuring out how to be. I was a very shy kid, for example. I had to find my voice within movements, right? That is what gave me the legs that I stand on. That gave me my angle of analysis. That changed my heart, which ultimately changed the direction. And I think that's what we're going to see in this country. We're going to see young people looking at this and saying, no, this is not the country I want to live in. I want to live in a country that respects human life, that respects hard work, that respects people that are trying to care and grow and nurture each other. And so I think we're going to see a very different country moving forward. And I look forward to being part of that and to learning from these young people about the country that we could live in the future.